football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
41. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Rams have got it back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
7 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now a run with Akers. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third
No score after one on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are from the gun. Here's Goff here this afternoon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. We had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Webster now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Johnny Hecker on
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Chris Carson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's good.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Complete to Dorsett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game.
To kick off for
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Seattle.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And find Everett there, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for gone. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He starts with a give to Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Johnny Hecker on.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Lockett. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards.
25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Chris Carson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get over.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
back to throw.
39-yard line.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
19.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line. Today's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on